Okay, guys, so you have created your offer. You know what it is that your marketplace wants. You know what it is that you want to share with other people. And now you want to get that out to them so you can get them asking for more information and getting into your email, right? So today we are going to work on setting up our Aweber account. And let's get you set up here. So you're going to go to your Aweber link that you were given. You're going to have to sign up. Your little sign up is down here. So go ahead and create your account. I already have an account. So I am going to go ahead and log into here. Oops. I have too many passwords. That should be it. Okay. So when you first come in, you're going to have to set up your everything. You're not going to have everything over here will be at 0. That's okay. I'm going to go over a little bit of what some of this is right here. So each day it'll show you that your subscriber. It'll show you the subscriber yesterday. And if you had an unsubscribe, that's in there. Now, don't be afraid of unsubscribes. That means they did the work for you. They know that what you have is not what they want. And so they're not wasting your time. You're not wasting their time. And case is closed. And total subscribers is down here. Now, the more subscribers you get, eventually it will cost money. So try to stay on top of your subscribers if this is something that you continue to do. So what you will have to do first is create your list. As you can see in here, I've got several different lists running. Not all of them are currently being used. I have 2 main ones that I do connect with. There's the main list and the weekly planner. They're my most active. And then my Healthier You is a side one that I do as well. Course, you guys, my crash course, all your lists will be in here. You can make as many lists as you want, but for now we're just going to work with one list. So you're going to go and click on manage lists, and as you can see, once you have some lists, it'll show you all that's in there. So like this is pretty cool. It'll show you a pretty cool breakdown. So how many subscribers are in each list. And if there are any unsubscribers, my main list tends to get the most unsubscribes because that one tends to have the most people. I've had probably 300 to 400 people come through that list. So don't be afraid. Actually, I think that's actually combined with the weekly planner between the 2 of them. I think it was 300. Anyway, so don't be afraid if people are unsubscribing, because again, that is doing a service for you and making your life easier. So you're going to go in here, create a list. And you are going to set up your list. So company name, just do your first and last name, super easy. If you do have a personal business, instead of like network marketing or anything like that, you can feel free to put the name of that business. But for now, you can always change it down the line. Right now, company name will be the easiest. Your website. So your website, if you have a blog, I would recommend using your blog. If you don't have a website, you don't have to put anything. Or if you are in network marketing, you can choose to put your link in there. But again, you don't have to put anything if you don't want to. I do have a blog, so that's actually what's in mine. What address would you like to include at the bottom of your emails? You do need to have an address. I don't believe they might let you use a P.O. box. I am 80% sure they'll let you use a P.O. box. Either way, they want to know that you're a person and that you actually value your account. So they will require you to put this here. What sender name and email address would appear with your emails? So sender name, you put your name. Down here they tell you to avoid free email addresses. I just have my Gmail in here. I don't have any issues with it, and I kind of just leave it at that. Next step. What would you like to name your list? So your list name will be, for now, something easy. Main list might be the easiest for you. We're going to call this demo because we're using it for demonstration purposes. You can honestly, whatever you want to call it, but main list might be the easiest for now. You don't have to focus too much on that. Briefly describe your subscribers are going to receive. So for whatever it is that you're going to send them, based on your freebie offer or whatever it is, how you want to connect with them, just put a brief description. So this is a test account, and your subscribers will see this description. So whatever you put in here, don't put this as a test account. Put just a neat and tidy description, nothing lengthy. Remember, the goal of this group is to keep things as simple as possible. So next step, language, what language you all would like to speak in that list. So if English is your language, go ahead and select that. If there are other languages, please, you feel free to put whatever language you would like in there. Choose an approved subject line or request a custom one. So when someone subscribes into there, they will they will get one of these things in there. So you can use confirm your subscription, confirm your request, response required, confirm your subscription with the first name or just the name completely on there are these two. So first name and full name. I do not really use names in mine. I know some people like to have the person's name attached in there, but my preference is not to use names. So confirm your subscription. It's probably the easiest, or you can do request for information. Let's do a request for information because you're providing an offer. So this pops up. You can edit what is in this box. So right now it says, please click the button below to confirm that you'd like to receive an email from, and it'll put your specific name of the person who holds the account. You can edit this to personalize it. Now what happens is when people opt in to your freebie, they are sent a confirmation email and they have to click into that confirmation. But we can shut this down, and I will show you how to do that. Some people prefer to keep it open, specifically because they don't want to deal with the list unsubscribes. They don't want to deal with complaints or negative comments or anything like that. That is your choice. I honestly shut all of mine off, and people who subscribe to mine do not get a confirmation, because when I send out when they opt into my funnel and then they get their first letter with their freebie, I put in their freebie that they can choose to unsubscribe or they can stick around. And so that is why you see on mine, every once in a while there'll be an unsubscribe, because I tell them specifically to unsubscribe from the list if they don't see value in what I'm doing. So approve message and create list. So scheduled broadcast, you have nothing scheduled currently, and we do not want to do that just yet. What we will do is go over here to list options. This will allow you to personalize. You've got your basic settings. So your list name, this is our demo list. List description, this is a test account. Your first and last name and your email address, contact address. This is where you can edit this information if it ever changes. Be sure to save the settings at the bottom after you do any adjustments if you would like. Personalize your list, so company name or your name, your website URL if you choose to have one, email signature you can choose to do, you can upload a logo, social media sharing, so every time I create an email, these are the areas that mine go to. Yours is empty currently. You can choose to connect your Twitter, you can choose to connect your Facebook or your pages. I actually have 2 Twitter accounts connected and 2 Facebook pages connected, specifically because certain types of emails, when I create them, go to a specific account because of the type of information I create. So then we go down here, broadcast archive settings. Do not worry about this. This is include web form, include my Twitter link because I include it in everything. Unsubscribe page, you can adjust that if you would like. Global text snippets, do not worry about that. If you stick with us and go into the 30-day program, I can show you more about this, but MLSP actually creates a global text snippet that you can add as your signature, and I have that for some of my follow-up. Then you can go in here to your confirmation message. If you choose to leave yours open, again, here you can choose your language, confirm, you can change your subject line if you would like to change it. Request for information is a pretty good description of what we are doing though. If you want to change what was the message sent, confirmation message settings. Here it says send message for Aweber sign-up forms. So that'll send them a message saying please confirm. You can shut it off here, but this will not completely shut it off for you. You also have to do something else, and I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's see here. So once you've got this going, you're going to hit Save Settings. Now, I will show you just so you can see what it looks like. We're going to go into my main list, which is my best setup one that I have. And I will show you exactly what I do in here. So in here, this is my main list. This is the unique ID that was created. That is how we are going to share this list into MLSP. So when we get to creating your funnel, this is where your list ID is, but I will remind you if you need help. So list description, you can do something brief and short. This is tips and tricks for online marketing. Change it up however often you want, leave it be, do something simple, whatever you want. So my first name, last name, email, all pretty basic right here. Then when you go into here, so my company branding is my name. I have a photo of myself. I change that up once in a while for something new. My website URL is my blog. Email signature. There are tons of different email signatures you can create. So in here, I actually have my ManyChat, I have my Facebook pages, my blog, my Instagram, my Twitter, YouTube, Facebook group, everything. I have it all saved in here. So when my emails are sent, the signature at the bottom, they can go, they can see all my things that I offer. And if they like one platform over another, they can follow me on that platform. I have a short description in here. This is a disclaimer. So back in, I think it was the middle of last year, they had, I think it was called the GWRP, something like that. Either way, it was a legal law that was passed over in the European states, requiring that you tell people what it is that you're doing and how to get out of it if they do not want to be in it. If you're small, no one's really going to bother you. If you don't have a ton going on, no one's really going to bother you. But I'm someone who tends to kind of stick by the book. So I actually, when I was working with one of my mentors, she had shared this with the entire group of like 400 people of us. And we all kind of wrote something similar along the same lines. So in here, you know, I've got just a short disclaimer saying, you know, parts of this is an advertisement, that I'm just going to be sharing information, that it's required from me to share this with you. And this is why my confirmation is shut off, because this information is sent to them in their first email. So that kind of covers me with Aweber and Aweber's policies. So you've given me your information, blah, blah, blah. I put a little bit about me in this as well. You can do that. So I've honestly been in network marketing since 2012, and I put that in there. And I put that I work with people who've been doing this for much longer. And then I put a little bit, I'm really big on mindset, so I did a little bit of mindset stuff in here and what I want to help them with. And you don't have to get this set up completely and fully right now. You can do something very different. You can do something very similar. Put it in your own words to make something however you want. You know, you can go online. You can find other disclaimers. Go to google.com and just look up email signature disclaimers or email disclaimers. And there are tons of templates that you can grab. One of them being something similar to this, that is out there for your use, and it's not copyrighted or anything like that, so you are allowed to share it. In general, anything that you post on social media is not copyrighted, so people do use other people's ideas, though it's probably, you don't want to always copy word for word, but it's nothing that you really do is copyrighted until you get really big. So feel free to share and borrow. And if you work with me for any length of time, I borrow from so many different people, different ideas. Ideas, I love to borrow ideas. So down here, you can see where I have everything connected, my Twitter, my Facebooks, and all that. Go all the way down, and down here, this is that global text snippets, and you can actually see where I connected my MLSP global text snippet. If you stick with us for any length of time after the 10 days, I can show you how to do that. It's been a while, but I'm sure I can figure it out again. Okay, so now what you do need to do in order for your funnel to work, you're going to have to create a sign up form. Oh, I already have one set up for here. So let's go back to our demo account. How are you doing? I know I talk a little fast. You might have to watch this a couple times. I'm starting to lose my voice. So I'm just going to keep going, and hopefully I won't lose my voice before the end of this. Got some tea, trying to make it through. Okay, so this is a sign-up form. You do not have to do anything fancy, but it does have to be created in order for your Aweber and your funnels from MLSP to connect properly. So you can see all this fancy stuff in here. It does not matter. All we care about is scrolling all the way down here, hitting save your form. I know we did nothing. It's okay. You just got to make sure you hit save form. Go all the way back down again. Go to step 2. Not going to do anything here. We're just going to save it. Then from there, not going to do anything else. Go to step 3. And then this is publish. There is nothing else to do on this page. Do not worry about it. This is just your connection from the funnel to your Aweber. So that is set up. Let me see here. I don't remember. Okay, so integrations. Up there it'll show where your integrations are connected. Now, I kind of wish I had a fake account to do, but anyway. So in here you always see your integrations. Your MLS, sorry, my computer's old. I think it's starting to have a fit here. Here is the MLSP. I don't know. I don't think there's a way for you to set it up through here. I'm pretty sure yours is going to be empty because we have to set it up from the MLSP side. ClickFunnels, don't worry about that. We are not doing ClickFunnels in this video. Let's see, anything else real quick? My computer's having a fit. We're gonna go in and take a look at, no, maybe not. Calm down, computer. Okay, so you've got everything set up, got it created. The next thing is your welcome message. So your welcome message, you can choose what it is that you want to use. You can do the drag and drop, you can do plain text, you can do the HTML. I am told the plain text does not go into the junk folder as often, but I tend to use the HTML. I'm trying to give you guys some quick tips right here before we split up. Okay, so when you go in here, this is what it looks like. You can do one of two things. You can write up your email in a document and then copy paste over into here, or you can just write it in here. Your choice. All these different options. You've got your subject up here, which you can personalize. This is a previous name that I used for one of my emails, so you're personalized. You've got all this different information that you can choose to use. You can control your fonts, everything that you would normally do in a Word document. You can do all your font stuff. This right here, this cool little thing. So if you highlight a word and you click on this little weird symbol, this allows you to link a link into your email. Pretty cool, right? And then let's go over here. So we created some signature, right? Go down here, your snippets and signature. And here this shows you that your signature was created so you don't have to rewrite it a million times. Because before I knew about that, I rewrote every single link and every single word every single time I sent an email. So really good trick to know is that your signature can go right there. Your button that you want to remember, save. Save is really good. Always save. Just like I said in my other video, save. And preview and test. The reason that you want to use this is it allows you to make sure your links work, your font, word style, everything like that goes through correctly. So, and then once you're all done, you'll do save and exit. It'll put you back out so you can send your email. Now, think about what it is that you want to say along with what it is that you're sending. And let me see here if I can back out real quick. I can. So when you are sending your freebie, you can do it in a few different ways. The most simple way, because remember we're going for simple here. Let me go to my legacy follow-up series. This is where you're going to house the things that are automatically sent out to your people. I've got like 1,000 things in here. You are not going to have that. You're just going to have one thing. It'll be your freebie. You can create more down the line if you would like. So my first one And this is just to give you some ideas of how to set up your welcome email. So this is the only email that I will do a name, is the first email that is sent out to people. You can welcome them, you say hi, say a little bit about what your everything is about. You know, tell them a little bit. They opted in because they want more information. So share that information. You can tell more about your freebie, anything like that. And then what I do, I don't think this is the list with it. It's not. Oh, hang on. It's my other list. We're going to go over here. And we're going to go to weekly planner. Okay, so what you can do, hang on. My computer's having a meltdown. Okay, this is it. Weekly planner. So here, this is it. So you've only got one thing that you're going to have in here, and that's your welcome email. You can put more later on if you would like. A really cool thing it'll show you right here is the amount of like your open rate. So when it's sent, how many people open it. So I'll show you what you can do. So you create your freebie, and so then you've got everything that you're saying about it and how they can reach you and connect with you. And then what I do is I copy and pasted my freebie in here so they can print it straight from the email. Or over down here, this little paper clip, I have it attached as well. So there's two options for them to reach it. The reason that they would stick with down here is that, you know, the formatting will stick and everything will fit onto their paper from their printer. But a lot of people, unfortunately, are when they go in, they might have difficulty finding this little paper clip. So you can either, and I do both, you can put a message in your welcome message saying scroll all the way down to the attachment to get your freebie, or you can just copy and paste. And I do both, so, but it'll be your choice on how you want to do it. So that is it, guys. That is your Aweber account set up, your sign up form set up, and your signature set up. So congratulations, you've made it through another day. Super exciting, high five. You got this, and please feel free to let us know if you have any questions, concerns, comments. Put something, put any of it in the assignment area the journal area that we have set up for you. So, okay, I'm trying to figure out how to stop the share on here. Okie dokie. So that is it, friends. Have a great day, guys, and we will see you all soon.